Promotion and transfer are the very easiest form of recruitment. Now, the promotion policy is followed as the motivational technique for the employees who work hard and show good performance. Campus interviewers, it is the best possible method for companies to select the students from various educational institutions. Skilled and ambitious employees may switch the job more frequently. Hello everybody, a warm welcome to one and all. I'm Vidhyaashram from the Department of Commerce and Management in Vidhyaashram First Grade College, the Temple of Excellence. Welcome to all the students. And in the last session, I told you about the meaning of recruitment. A quick recall. What exactly is the meaning of recruitment? Recruitment is a positive process. So we know that in recruitment, what really happens is we will be inviting the potential candidates. We're going to attract those people so that they'll actually come to the organization and they'll face the interview, and after that they get selection. Now, here what happens is it is all about searching for prospective employees and stimulating them to apply for the jobs in the organization. That is called recruitment. So I've also told about that recruitment is all about what, when more person actually when they apply, then you have a very good positive recruitment. So here more person apply for the job, then there will be a scope for recruiting better person. So this is what recruitment is. Today I'm gonna teach you something more about recruitment, that is the sources of recruitment. When we go with the sources of recruitment, please understand there are two types of sources of recruitment. One is internal source, another is external source. That is internally how all we can actually go with it, and externally how all we are supposed to go. So in internal, what happens is promotion. Now promotion is one of the sources of internal sources of recruitment. Second is retirement. Now there are few people who are already retired. Now again, you can actually take them on the contract basis. Now that is also a recruitment technique. Former employees. Now the former employees of the same company will be there, even they can come to the other jobs which they don't really require more stress management and all. Next is transfer. Now promotion and transfer are the very easiest form of recruitment when it compares to retirement and former employment. And last one is internal advertisement. Now within the organization, we'll actually go for internal advertisement. Now that is also one of the internal sources. Now when we understand external sources, first one is press advertisement. That means you will give advertisement and people will actually see that, and then they'll come and then they will go for the interview. Next is campus interview. Now campus interview in the sense what? The organization will go to the colleges, that two colleges which are very much good. Potential candidates are there, prospective candidates are there, candidates who are really good with their IQ. So those colleges you will actually go and conduct the interview. Then placement agencies, you have employment exchange. Now employment exchange is something which the government of India have done it for all the people who are searching for the new job. Walk-in interviews in the sense, now you don't know whether the interview is going to happen or the vacancy is there, but still you are going to the organization. That is called walk-in interview. Then e-recruitment. Now this is the real thing, that is e-recruitment after the pandemic and all. Now there are so many things called electronic recruitment is happening. Then you have something called competitors. If you are doing really good in an organization, you are getting say 50,000 to 1 lakh rupees, you are getting it. Now the competitor will check that who are the real good people who are doing really good job in their competitors company. Now they're gonna offer you, will give you 1 lakh rupees or 2 lakh rupees or 1,50,000 rupees. Now that is also what competitors are actually going for it. We call it as poaching. Now poaching is really not good, it is not ethical. But again, what happens, say example, there is a person called XY. Now both the people who are there, right, X and Y are there. Now they feel that the competitor company are paying very good money for other employees. Now this X or Y, They feel that, okay, even I should go to that particular company, then I'll have a growth. Now, there are n number of examples which we can give you in the external sources. So first one, we'll go with internal and then we'll go with external sources. I'll be giving you the merits and the demerits of both the sources. The first one here is internal source of recruitment. So in internal source, we have the first one, that is called promotion. Now, what exactly this promotion is all about? Now, the promotion policy is followed as the motivational technique for the employees who work hard and show good performance. So it is all about hierarchical movement, that is hierarchical, that to vertical movement of the position, that is promotion. Promotion result in enhancement in pay, position, responsibility and authority. The important requirement for implementation of promotion policy is that the term, conditions, rules and regulation should be well defined. So whenever you go for any promotion, you are supposed to know that now from one position to the other position you are going, it's a movement of hierarchical vertical movement where you'll be getting more salary, more responsibility, more authority, as well as what? When you go with it, the more terms and conditions will also be there. That is your code of conduct, the rules and regulation, how you are supposed to behave, each and everything will be there, and you are supposed to get it very well defined and cleared kind of a promotion. Next one we have is retirement and former employee. Now, retirement in the sense, the retired employee. There are so many people who have got voluntarily retired, or they would have taken the entire thing and they have worked for 60 years and then got retired. Now what happens is, the retired employee may be given the extensions in their service in case of non-availability of suitable candidates for the post. Say it happens in normally in the government sectors as well as in the some of the private sectors, where you have the potential candidate and he's really doing good, his health condition is good, mind is really good, he really works for the organization. Now what happens is, you don't have any replacement for him. When you don't have any replacement for him, you actually try to give him like extensions of his services for 1 year or 2 years or 6 months. Now until you get the other person, he or she will be working for you. Next is former employees. Now former employees who had performed well during their tenure may be called back, and higher wages and incentives can be paid to them. So even that can also happen. Now it is not compulsory that they will get retired and then they'll come back. If they get retired and they come back, it is all about retirement. If they actually are, they would have quit the company, or the company would have told that you are not supposed to come. Now all these situations are there, then again they'll call them back. When they are being called by the company, now the demand is for them. So that's the reason they'll get more salary, more wages, more incentives. And the last one is transfer and internal advertisement. That is, transfer means what? Now from, you have like two branches. One, say it is in Mysore, another is in Bangalore. Now what happened is, because of manpower planning, say there are 40 people here, there are say 30 people here, that is 40 employees and 30 employees. Now Bangalore work is more. Now what happens? 5 of them will actually go here, 5 of them. But there is no hike in salary, no hike in position, nothing. It is only transferring of the employees, that is from one branch to the other branch. Now what happened is, 35 people will be here, 35 employees will be here. So this is what the transfer is all about. That means employees may be transferred from one department to another wherever the post becomes vacant. That is called transfer. Last one we have is internal advertisement. Now the existing employees may be interested in taking up the vacant jobs. Now say supposingly there are few vacant jobs which you are supposed to do. Now you are doing a particular job, plus addition to it, you can actually choose that also. For that you will also get a separate salary. This is what the internal advertisement helps in. As they are working in the company since long time, they know about the specification and the description of the vacant job. For their benefit, the advertisement within the company is circulated so that the employees will be intimated. That's the reason we go with internal advertisement. So these are the internal sources. Let's check the advantages and the disadvantages. When we go with the benefits of internal source of recruitment, now I have given you here 5 points. So understand each one of them clearly. The first one is the existing employees get motivated. Reason is what? You are giving them promotion. So what happens is everybody try to work for the betterment of the organization because the organization will take care of you. Second is cost is saved as there is no need to give advertisements about the vacancy. See, when you go with recruitment, what happens is you are supposed to actually invest more money on recruitment. So here when we go with internally itself, we can actually save those money. It builds loyalty among employees towards the organization because organization is taking care of you. So what is that happens is you will always think good about the organization. So training cost is saved as the employees already know about the nature of the job to be performed. See, what happens here is when you go for a new recruitment, people will come to your organization. Then again, you are supposed to make them understand how the organization will actually go with. So what happens is they'll also get to know an idea about how the training should happen, how the performance appraisal happens, and all other things. But the freshers who have come, they don't know anything about organization. Hence, you are supposed to invest more on training, and then again performance appraisal, all those things will actually come. The last one is it is a reliable and easy process. Why it is easy process is you already know the people. So when you already know the people and the people, they know about the organization. So what happens is both of them, there is a benefit. For the organization also there is a benefit. For the employees also there is a benefit. So these are the benefits of internal sources. But what are the limitations of internal sources? When we go with limitations of internal sources, understand here. The first one is young people with knowledge of modern technology and innovative ideas do not get chance. That means right person who is a deserving candidate will not get the chance to be there because internally only you are actually recruiting people. Second is the performance of the existing employees may not be efficient as before. Now what happens? Say 2006, a person joined the company. 2006, 7, 8, 9, he'll show interest. He'll always try to prove to his teammates, his boss, that he is the real person who is doing all the work. Now after that, 2010, 11, 12, 13, 14, something like that. Now what happens is slowly he is skipping few of the work. He isn't doing it. He isn't passionate about it. Now what happens here is when we go with it, if you would have taken a youngster, now every 2 years or 3 years, the youngster will have that energetic nature in them, the charismatic feeling in them. But here what happens is he will lose his efficiency. He will not be the same before. It brings the morale down of employees who do not get promotion or selected. Now, new people will actually, if they come, what really happens is they'll be getting promotions, they'll be getting all incentives. Now, if new people will not come, what happens is they will be in the same position. So, their morale values will actually come down. That is, the employees who were supposed to get promotion, they will not get promotion. Why will they get promotion if the internally only you are doing it? So, promotion will never happen. And the last two here is it may lead to encouragement of favoritism. Now, the more you are going with only the internal sources, only people with biased decisions only get more kind of a favoritism than the people who are not. And lastly, we have it may not be always in good interest of the organization. When you go with favoritism, definitely it is not in the good interest of the organization. Only the individuals will start making money. Now we will go with the external source of recruitment. Now, I told you about the external source. What all are the external sources? The first one here is press advertisement. That is, press advertisement is always very good because the entire state or district will actually get to know that these are the companies which are going for the recruitment, so people will know about it. So a wide choice of selecting the appropriate candidate for the post is available through this source. It gives publicity to the vacant post, and the details about the job in the form of job description, job specifications are made available to public in general. See, this is what the main idea is, that is the public should know. That is the reason we actually give the press advertisement. Here in the press advertisement, sometimes what happens is there are so many fraudulent act also is done. That is, they will release a press advertisement. The reason here they'll release the press advertisement because they want the entire public to know it. The more the people know, the more prospective potential candidates will come for the recruitment. Next one we have is all about campus, and the next one is here the campus interview. Here what happens in the campus interview is it is the best possible method for companies to select the students from various educational institutions, and those education institution in the sense what? Reputed institution. It is easy and economical. The company officially personally visit various institutions and select students eligible for particular posts through interviews. Students get a good opportunity to prove themselves and get selected for a good job. So here what happens is it is the organization which is actually going and searching the students. It is not the students who are searching the company. It's the other way around. Next we have is placement and employment exchange. Now placement in the sense our data bank of candidates is sent to organization for their selection process, and agencies get commissions in return. So here what happens is you have the commissions, and you need to be paying those commission agents. That is the commission. That is the agents will be getting the commission. Employment exchange. Now people register themselves. Now this is actually given by the government. So that means people will register themselves with the government employment exchange with their personal detail according to the needs and requests. Needs and requests, very, very important. Needs and requests of the organization. The candidates are sent for interview. That means the initiation is taken by the government. You are supposed to go to the employment exchange, register your name, give your entire database and your qualification, all the things you are supposed to give it. Whenever there is a vacancy, now you will get a notification. You are supposed to go and give the interview or take the interview. That is what employment exchange is. Next one we have is walk-in interview and e-recruitment. Now walk-in interview in the sense these interviews are declared by companies on the specific day and time and conducted for selection. And when we go with e-recruitment, various sites such as job.com, naukri.com and monster.com are available electronic sites on which candidates upload their resume and seek the jobs. Now e-recruitment is very famous nowadays because many of the youth, they always go for naukri.com, just like your shadi.com kind of a thing. Like naukri.com you have, monster.com you have, where you will apply for a post. So these are the things which you are supposed to also go for it after your graduation is done, or without graduation. If you only go with your 12th basis or second PU basis, also you can register here. Competitors. Now this is the last one, that is the competitors. That is where we are supposed to know is by offering better terms and conditions of service, the human resource managers try to get the employees working in the competitors organization. But here what happens is unethically, you're not supposed to go for poaching. You are supposed to first tell your employer that you will be leaving it, and only then you are supposed to go and join the other company. Now what are the benefits of external sources? I've given you 3 benefits. The first benefit here is new talents get opportunity. That means whatever was the negative in internal, you are getting the positive here. The best selection is possible as the larger number of candidates apply for the job. That is what it does. See, in the first session I told you about the meaning of recruitment. Now you are supposed to have more prosperous potential candidates, only then the recruitment will happen. Now here in external you have more people who will apply for the post. Now you can go for a better selection process. Third is in case of unavailability of suitable candidates within the organization, it is better to select them from the outside source. Now when internally you will not get proper people. You are supposed to go for the external. That is what the benefit of external sources. Limitations of external source of recruitment. Again, three limitations I have given. The first one is skilled and ambitious employees may switch the job more frequently. So this is the biggest limitation here. That's the reason. See, getting employment is easy. Retaining your employees are very difficult. So you are supposed to always go for the motivational values for your employees. Second is it gives a sense of insecurity among the existing candidates. Yes, because you will be going for external source of recruitment every year. So what happens within the company, the people who are there, who are working for 2 years or 3 years now, they'll have a way of insecurity because new people will come and they will be kicked out. That is what they'll actually feel. The third one is it increases the cost. Yes, it is costly of advertisement, and it is to be given through press and training facilities should be given. Again, say training also it is cost, press release also it is cost, and it is what you are supposed to give it for whom? For a new candidate. For a new candidate, you are supposed to go for more money. You are supposed to spend more money. So these are the limitations of external source of recruitment. So today, what all the things we have done is we have done internal source, external source. We got to know the benefit and the limitations of internal source as well as external source. Any doubt you have regarding this, please do call us. We are always there to help you. Thank you so much. I'll see you when I see you.